All right, so just real quick, you all do not realize just the blessing that you guys have here with this community. I was talking to one of my teammates. I've been a member of a couple of teams, one of them being Unusual Suspects out of South Carolina. And they were telling me, you know, they went to Southern Fried and everything. They was all excited about it, but they've... things are starting to wane, and so they were telling me how things are kind of falling apart at the venues that we've had in South Carolina. And the thing is, when you've been a part of a poetry community for any amount of time, you discover, especially when there's more than one team, there can be some friction, even if you have a family type community. And so I was telling them about Colorado and the type of community that we have, and they're all excited, so they want to come out here.
Stay at Poet's House.
We'll set you guys up with something nice. I've also been asked to do a couple of pieces. One, I have this binder back here with a ton of poems in there. Not all of them I do. And so I've been asked to do one out of that I really just wrote for myself, but you guys will get the chance to hear it. And so I'll do that one. It's called Lost. I've been looking for you. I've been searching all over for you. I didn't know the how, the when, the where I put you, but I just remember waking up one day empty. They say you're going to have days like this sometimes. For me, I've been running on empty like this for 1 week too many. If you were crack, I'd have killed right about now to have you. If you were meth, I probably would have blown up my own home right now just to make you. My arms would be tracked out with needle marks so much so that there would be no way to find a good vein. Don't worry, these are just scars, but I miss you. I miss the taste. I miss the first high. And I've been chasing butterflies ever since I saw the first one. And psychedelic colors give rise to rainbows that painted skies in hues of gray. And I miss the gray. Because in this world full of color, I've been forced too often to see black versus white, or red versus blue, or white-collar lies that steal millions in Ponzi schemes placed in the prison of an 8-bedroom home you built for yourself with someone else's future, versus neighborhood watchmen watching you while they shake down rainbow Skittles down the barrel of their gun because you look like the color of suspicion, versus, well, do I even have to say it? That's the problem. I've lost you. I can't seem to find where I've placed you. And right now, I could use you because if another so-called child of God tells me how evil illegal immigrants are, I'm going to remind him the next time he gives thanks to his food, he better say Jesus' name in the best Spanish he has, because Jesus is making less than minimum wage to provide it for him. And the next time a so-called Christian wants to say how evil healthcare reform is, I'm going to remind them that Jesus healed the sick for free and didn't require insurance. And next time someone famous dies and the world drops to their knees to worship the name of a Steve Jobs, Michael Jackson, or Whitney Houston, I'm going to ask if they even know the name of the last soldier who died in a war zone or the name of the politician who sent them there. And the next time someone mentions welfare, I'm going to ask them to name the last person they helped. And the next time someone tells me their dreams, I'm going to ask them what's stopping them from reaching theirs. So I could use you right about now. I need to find you right about now because I need my voice. Just so I can ask you, where's yours? So this next piece I'm going to do, is one that I guess I'm known for. I've had people stop me that I didn't know and say they had someone on the phone and they wanted me to do this piece for them. And Miss Julie, I met her at the Chinese restaurant, and she asked about this piece. She was looking for it, so I'm going to do it tonight, and it's called Words My Father Told Me. Yes. My dad used to tell me no, because he was my dad, And he said so. And that infuriated me. And it started not too long ago where I turned to the yogurt. Dad, I never get to go to my friend's house, the same friend she saw yesterday, and they played. Limitations only limited by innocence. Good times met, happy days again, but I couldn't let her go this time. And I turned into this green, flesh-eating monster who stole fun right out of the atmosphere. I mean, I made the Grinch look like the world's greatest dad. You're not allowed to go over to friends' houses that I don't know. You're not allowed to play that far away from the house. And you can't talk to strangers because I don't trust half of the people that I know. And before you ask me that question again, the answer has been and still is no. And she stomps away pouting, and I wonder where to draw the line this time because she came crying to me again last night, whispered through a telephone that never rang, and through unsung chains of melodies, whispered to me in dreams because I never got a chance to see her. I just look at her picture and stare, and had there never been her pain and suffering, I would never have been aware of Amber's existence, and I wonder if on the day that she had her picture taken, if she still believed in fairy tales, and what was so special about that day, because she was all smiles and her eyes could light up the skies for miles, and never in a million years would her family have dreamt that that particular photo would become synonymous with her darkest hour. Because she never came home. Her song was ripped from her throat, her innocence stomped on, and her remains crumpled up like waste in a drainage ditch. And the kindest explanation that I can think of is that at the tender age of 9, well, she turned him on. And maybe he got a little carried away with this one. After all, he had so much love to give, and she simply couldn't take it. But I hear her name, whispered, cried, screamed, and flashed across my computer screen every time a child goes missing and I look at my daughter and try to explain. Listen to me. I want you to have fun, and I want you to make friends, and I want you to be free, and I want you to fly, but I can't let the last picture we took of that beautiful smile to be the picture the world sees because you saw the horrors of this world up close. Just let me be the only Oku you ever see because I'm your dad, and right now you're still mad, but that's okay. Just let me pluck a few feathers out of your wings, and I know it still stings a little, but I have this need to watch you fly higher and farther than my wings will carry, and while I desperately want you to understand, I pray to God you never have to. You see, those people are still out there, and until I catch them, it's not safe. But that's too much for me to say, and too much for her to comprehend. So what I tell her is, the answer is still no. Because I'm your dad, and I said so.